heard this life is a bad girl, and she showed me already. I wanna go to that should've been fat. I wanna go to that should've been fat. Today I woke up at 8:45, drank me a cup, thank God I'm alive. Woke up ready, got red in my eye, called up, changed up.
You live? Alright, that's a bet, that's a bet. How y'all doing? What's up with y'all? I'm Tammy. This is For the Love Of. And we're getting back to these little interviews that we're doing. Right here with me, I got the main man, Tsuave. Tsuave, how you doing?
Yeah, I'm doing amazing. Shit, we just here.
Tell me how you been, man. Tell me how you been. What you been up to late?
Shit, I've been going good, bro. I started streaming, doing that a lot. I started making music on stream more. Before it was mainly just reactions and shit, but now I'm, bringing in the stuff that I'm more comfortable with, making music, making beats. Recently I invited people over and we made a whole song on stream. Yeah,
Really?
Recorded the whole session. Still gotta edit that, do all that, but it just comes with the work.
That's nice. I see you've been working hard, man. Shoot, how's that been keeping up? How your mental been keeping up on everything?
Yeah, it hasn't been hard, especially right now. Right now is the break between fall, spring semester. So I've just been, trying to get everything down. So when spring semester comes, it's just like 1, 2, 3, especially dealing with work and school at the same time. I know when school starts again, it's gonna be crazy. But right now, just trying my best.
Man, how you be balancing your work life and your school life? With the streaming and everything, going to school and everything. How you be balancing that?
Honestly, it's not easy. It is not easy. Like, before last semester, it was really hard because I knew, at least on the streaming side of things, if you want to get seen, you got to be able to get out clips. Put out your clips on TikTok. You got to be able to put out your videos on YouTube. Like, actually plan segments, plan things, plan like everything you want to stream, and then be able to execute it. So I needed to set aside time to stream, set aside time to edit, and then I still needed time to, focus on school, focus on just the things I had going on before the whole streaming thing. And
right.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot. But my
I
mental
can
though,
see you back.
I've been good.
Yeah, you been chilling.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, listen, man. Before I get into it, y'all, Tommy is a beat maker. He's a producer. He's a rapper. He's a YouTuber, Twitch streamer. He does it all. And he's a dear friend of mine, bro. I knew him when I was taking school up there in New York. And when I can say that I've seen him make the beats, I've seen his workflow. Dope guy, awesome guy. And that's why I'm actually really happy that I have you here as, like, honestly, one of my first interviews. Because when you blow up, they could come back and look at this and be like, oh yeah, you know what I'm saying? He had him before. But I'm gonna call it now, when we see you in the future, making it big, making the millions, you know what I'm saying? They're gonna look back like, damn, humble beginnings. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
But I got a couple of questions here, and I'm gonna try to also relate it to YouTube, but right now the questions are kind of like curated a little bit more towards music. If that's okay with you,
Ask anything.
I bet. My first couple of questions are like background and beginning type questions. So, what inspired you to start making beats? How did you first start getting into music production and just music in general?
Ooh, this one. I'm gonna be yapping a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm a yap.
Bro, take your time. We need the yap.
All right. So cool. I want to say I always been around music, bro. Like, that's always been a thing. Just my mom always playing music in the crib, like playing like old Spanish music, some aventura, some whatever the fuck was just getting played in the crib. My older sister playing like Chris Brown, Aaliyah, like that R&B side that was coming out. My cousins listening to Kanye, Drake coming out like 08, 09, Lil Wayne. I was just always around music, bro. Like, from as long as I could remember, there was something in my ear, and like later on, I remember in this, like, around the SoundCloud era of things, like around 2015, 2016, that's around the time I started really getting into like started getting interested in making it. Cause I remember around the time I seen Nick Mira, the guy who made Lucid Dreams. He released he released a beat breakdown on YouTube. I remember seeing the video for that, and I was like, damn, this shit does not look that complicated, like nearly as complicated as I thought it was. And this nigga made Lucid Dreams. Like, niggas listen to that every day at this point. So
That's my song.
I'm saying, bro, back in like 2017, boy. But
good time for SoundCloud music, man. Good time.
I'm saying, and after that, shit, I I just started here and there until pandemic. I think 2021 or like early 2021 was when I decided. Wait, I could curse on here?
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead. Do your I ain't gonna stop you from doing your thing.
Shit. Like early 2021 is where I really just said, fuck it. Downloaded FL. It's been raps ever since. I want to say like every day from like 2021 up until maybe like late 2023, mid 2024. Yeah, it's been nonstop.
FL your main thing?
Yeah.
Yeah, FL gang. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's fire. Alright. Can you tell us about your first beat and what it meant to you at the time? You know, like that feeling of making it, that feeling of hearing it, you know, like even the inspiration that came towards, you know, going to make it.
Ooh. All right. So this one's also going to be pretty long. So my first beat, I remember it was a drill beat. And I don't think my first like 3 or 4 beats were all drill beats. But the first beat I made, I remember it was some drill beat. I damn near followed a YouTube tutorial like step by step. But what really got me hooked was my second beat, because I remember I did like a Attack on Titan sample and then turned that into a drill beat. And then I even put Pop Smoke's voice over it. If I go back and listen to it, I'm probably gonna cringe like bad. But what that meant to me back in 2021 is like it really showed like there's really infinite possibilities with this shit. So it's like, I could make something that literally anybody else could make, like back in 2021, like some, I don't even know, just whatever. But then I could go and make like something I could look back and be like, oh yeah, I'm probably the only one that was making some shit like that back in 2021. Like Attack on Titan drill beat, like I can't say too many people might have been doing that.
Yeah. Nah, that's fire, bro. I'm not gonna lie. We may have to hear that, you know. You may have to send that shit to me.
Chill.
But you speaking about drill, you know what I'm saying? Bro, tell the people where you from. Shout out the borough, you know what I'm saying? Let them know.
Hey, Brooklyn, New York, born and raised, best borough of the 5, greatest to do it. Ain't simple.
Brooklyn shit, man. Speaking of New York, growing up in this is perfect, goes into my next question. Growing up in New York, how has the city influenced your sound and your approach to music? Because, you know, the city is very special and unique compared to like a lot of the states in New York. And even just the 5 boroughs and the state of New York in general is mad different. A lot of culture, a lot of diversity. So how did that influence your sound and your approach to the music that you create, and even the music that you're continuing to create?
That's a good question. That is a great question. Like, I'd say first up, how I approach the music, right? I'd say the way me growing up, it's just I'm not afraid to approach any genre. Like, I feel like I could walk into anything. Like,
yeah,
I like being from Brooklyn. Motherfuckers was always listening to like some dance hall. It was always dance hall playing in the street. You walk down like 2 blocks down, you're listening to reggaeton now. Like a couple blocks down, now you're listening to Afro beats. Like it's always, you know, like it's always that variety going on. Like, so different music always being in my ears. Like, oh, I've heard this before, I've heard that before. I could definitely like adopt something from there, maybe put my own little flair on it. And you know, it's always, like I said before, infinite ways you could take this. So whatever you want to do, you could do it. And then, well, what else you asked? How I approach?
Yeah, how you approach, like how you're approaching it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I think that's it though.
It's nice. All right. Well, now we're gonna get a little bit more into your creative process. You know, tap into the mind of Suave. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So, very quickly or longly, walk us through your process of creating a beat from scratch. How do you bring your ideas to life? You know, we don't want your secret sauce. We're not trying to steal your sauce. But we trying to know how, you know, like how you gear up into it, you know?
Fair, fair. Honestly, with me, it depends like what the goal is. Cause like sometimes I might sit down and be like, all right, I gotta get a couple loops done. I gotta send these loops out. Sometimes I might sit down and it's like, all right, whatever comes out, comes out. Sometimes it might be a mix of like multiple different things. Maybe I need to make a beat to send to an artist. You know, it just depends on the situation. But I'd say overall, it's like, okay, maybe whenever I sit down, it's like, okay, this has to get done. So I might go ABC, I might go BAC, wherever I need to go, I'm gonna end up at the destination.
You very fluid with it, man.
Yeah.
You think you take like a lot more time to make the beats, or do you think you kind of like sometimes go fast? Because I've seen some people like they just make a beat, boom, make another beat, boom, make another beat. Some people like I gotta spend like 4 or 5 days just making this one beat, getting it properly done. You know?
Yeah, I feel like me personally, I like to spend time on my beats, but at the same time, I don't want to spend too much time. Like you said, I know there's people that could be like, oh, 5 minutes, that's one. Another 5, that's another one.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, sometimes it can be that easy. Sometimes you can like knock it out like that, but I don't like to do that with everything, you know, because then it's like, then everything lacks substance, and then it's like, how like what in here really stands out, and you could tell, oh, he made this. You know?
Yeah. So what do you think the value of taking your time is when you're making these beats? You know, like when you're really like putting the effort and like slowing down and like looking at them or looking at it.
Yeah, I feel like, cause don't get me wrong, there is value in just being able to pump out beats. But I feel like the best thing you could do whenever you're like slowing down, making sure to take care, is like, okay, fuck, where was I going with this? Brain fart, holy.
Are you good, man? Trust, I'm editing everything, so take your time.
Yeah, I'm like, all right, boom. You could just pump them out, but I like to take my time because it's like, yo, bro, like, all right, say you're making a beat for this one artist, and like you could, fuck, I'm about to go into like the nerdiest spasm ever, bro. But fuck it, you could be like, all right, boom, two step hi-hat roll, we're done. Or you could just be like, all right, I want triplets here. I want to move this clap over. I want to and the arrangement needs to look like this. The arrangement, like I want it to change up here, here, and here. But you can't really get that type of, you know, you can't really get that type of in depth with it if you're just spamming them out every 3 minutes.
Yeah, I see that. All right, how do you stay inspired and avoid creative blocks when producing music? Me, I also, you know, sometimes dabble in that. You know, I also do architecture, so I hit creative blocks all the time. You know, and sometimes they're really blocking. You know, and it happens to everyone. It happens to the best of us. So how do you sometimes, you know, get ahead of that, or even stay inspired when those things come?
And variety. I can't preach that enough, bro.
Yeah.
Cause, bro, I remember I was putting out drill beats every day for like, I want to say a year and a half, maybe 2 years, right? Mm-hmm. Every single day. I want to say without fail, but that would be cap. But for the most part, every day. That, as you can imagine, that shit got draining, bro. I did not want to do that shit no more after a while. And I feel like the main reason that happened is because I didn't have, you know, enough variety. It was just straight, you know, straight, same thing. it felt monotonous after a while. I didn't even want to do it, bro. I feel like the main thing that really cured that for me was, of course, adding in variety. Like when I was like, all right, you know what, let's take this a different route. And then I started making more R&B beats, more guitar, more like underground stuff. I feel like that's when the love for the production really came back.
Nice. I like that. That's a beautiful answer, really, honestly. Variety, man. That's very important, especially in this game. You know. Well, we already kind of talked about this earlier, but what tools, software, and equipment are essential to your workflow? It's not even just what you use, but what things that you need to like really get that process going and kind of get that creativity like flowing.
If I'm being honest, I don't think it's really nothing specific, because the first thing that came to my head was keyboard and mouse, but I don't even need a keyboard and mouse to really make beats. Honestly, like, give me anything for real. I could make beats with a fucking pencil in my hand, bro. Like,
yeah, the OG really classic style, yeah.
Like word, like on the lunch table, just pop, pop, pop. Like, it could be anything, bro.
If y'all hear that, man, some of y'all producers, man, some of y'all need the best equipment out there. Tsuave over here telling you how you could do it with whatever. From a piece of paper, he makes some great A.
Word.
Now, you talked about drill, and I just have like 1, 2, 3 questions about drill. How did you first get involved or, interested in the drill scene? Of course, you being from New York, there's a lot more reasons for you to go gravitate towards that. But like, what was the thing that kind of like drew you towards it in the beginning?
I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck, bro. I'm gonna keep it all the way a buck. I remember, like, I want to say middle school. Was it nobody around me listening to that shit? I'm not gonna lie. Was it nobody? Like, the most we listened to local artists, but it was more like designer, like like designer. Maybe no one was even listening to Chef G, Sleepy, nobody like that. Not until like high school, anyways. But I want to say around 2018, 2019, that's when the shit felt like it started, exploding locally. Like, that's when Chef G first came out. That's when Sleepy first came out. They really started making waves in the city. I feel like when I was going through that transition from middle school to high school, like, that's when it really felt like inescapable. Because at the same time, Lil TJ was coming out. And if niggas was there in the city, they will tell you when Lil TJ was first coming out, like that summer he first came out, inescapable. Like, you turn the corner, you're listening to Lil TJ, and it's not even you, it's some motherfucker just blasting that shit in the deli. Like, and then not even that much later, like, I want to say a couple months later, Pop Smoke is first coming out. Chef and Sleepy dropping project after project. Everybody running down the hole is just screaming drill lyrics today, like with their whole chest. It was just a whole movement, bro. It was just a whole movement. Everybody was on it, and it's like, yo, this is really the sound of the city, bro. Like, it felt only natural for me whenever I started making music to really, make what was around me.
Makes sense. Really. And I know drill was a very big thing. When I first moved to New York was a time when Pop Smoke was popping off. So I remember just seeing billboards. I'm from Maryland, so I never really heard of Pop Smoke. And I get up there and it's just left and right, Pop Smoke. Da, 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 da. I remember A Boogie, what's it called, TJ and stuff like that. So I can see the influence growing. From Brooklyn. Hey man, listen, Brooklyn is special. What sets Brooklyn drill apart from other subgenres of drill music in your eyes? Not just New York drill, I'm talking about like Chicago drill, talking about like London drill, them UK boys, they trying to do drill now in, I think, DC and all these other places. I seen some
Texas drill the other day. I'm like, what is Texas this? Drill, yeah. But hey man, I can't judge. But I want to say what really sets Brooklyn drill specifically apart is like I want to say 2 things. One, it's a lot of variety. Because like you could have somebody like Chef and Sleepy, first they have two completely different sounds, especially now. But back in the Brooklyn, for me, back in when they was first coming out, they was like a collective. Like if you was getting one, you was probably getting the other. And like the fact that they could go in completely different directions but still be, you know, Brooklyn drill is crazy. And then on completely separate from those two, you got Pop Smoke, and that's like a completely different wave, you know. And but yeah, my second thing I wanted to say, it's like a combination of damn near everything. Cause like some elements from Chicago drill, some elements from like the UK drill. I feel like when you mix those two together, you really get the like what you hear in early Brooklyn drill, and then you move forward in time, you get what we have now.
I think Brooklyn, in my opinion, I think Brooklyn and New York itself has perfected drill, and the beats and the lyrics, the cadence, the energy that you get out of it. Even like one of my biggest favorite part about drill music in New York is the sampling. But y'all go crazy with the samples. I don't know what it is. Every time it's just like a crazy sample that's there, and it's always sounding beautiful, you know. So I can see that. You know? Like
bro, it's some crazy shit.
Yeah. But I don't know how many you worked with, but if you have worked with anybody, what are some local artists that you work with, and how are those collaborations, you know, like help shape your understanding of making music, and also like making music with different people, especially in the scene of New York or even outside of New York?
Ooh, that's a good question. So, I want to say, all right, I can relate to this on two fronts. The whole just making beats, sending them out. And then two, like actually sitting down with an artist and, you know, trying to make a song. On making beats and sending it out, I want to say that is like more, I don't know, it's more hands off. You don't really get to have an input. So I'm not really a fan of that. But that's how most of it's done. So, you know, it's just something you gotta indulge in. And then two, like actually sitting down and working with an artist. I want to say I have the most experience with one of my friends. He's Aya Margella. I feel like he really got some shit on him, bro. Like, but the biggest thing is like it's hard to, you know, get motherfuckers in the studio to really do like, I want to say like do a whole tape, do a like mad shit. I don't know how to explain it, bro. It's just like, but regardless,
it'll be magical when you sit there.
Yeah, it's like, I don't know, but on that front, working with an artist, it could be easy, it could be hard. It just depends. A lot of it depends on the artist, to be honest. Because sometimes you work with somebody, they just straight punching demon. They punching demon, just line after line after line on some Lil Wayne shit, and then they get the song done in 5 minutes. Other times, like you gotta be there in the studio for hours on hours to finish one song, bro. It just depends on the artist. At the end of the day,
yeah. Variety with them niggas too,
for sure.
All right, man. Next up, your challenges and your growth. You know what I'm saying? Just some questions about that. What are some of the biggest challenges you faced starting off as a producer? How do you feel like you've overcome some of them?
My biggest challenges as a producer, especially starting off, I feel like a lot of them is just like skill issues, bro. Like, yeah, just a lot of them are just skill issues, especially as a producer. Like, yeah, like maybe you don't know how to do XYZ, maybe you don't know how to do ZYX, but like of course you're just gonna get better at producing as a whole if you just keep on making beats, keep on keeping on, just keep on doing what you gotta do. So of course most of my issues just disappeared when I gave time to it. when I gave it attention, when I gave it, you know, they just did what I had to do.
Man, being consistent with that, man. I can see that.
Yeah.
They say consistency is key in everything. So, shoot. Alright. Have you ever had a project or beat rejected? Like, have you ever sent out one and be like, nah, man, I don't want this?
Oh, not for sure. That happens all the time. Like, what?
Word. Really?
What? Yeah, cause it's like it's the way it's structured, bro. It's like for every like poppin' artist, every poppin', you know, everybody's trying to work with them. Everybody's trying to work with them. Like like you see Ice Spice, bro. She has her producer, but I promise you, there's like a million that would do crazy things to get one placement with Ice Spice, bro. And it's just something you gotta live with, bro. She has the option to just be like, nah, next one, and then just be able to do that forever, you know. It's just something you gotta live with.
I ain't make no beats for no artist, but one of my friends asked me to make him a beat one time for the song. I did it. He was like, nah, that's not. Then asked me again. I was like, damn, bro, like you gonna do me like this? Like,
nah, I'm knowing the feeling, bro. I'm knowing the feeling.
Yeah. All right. What are some sacrifices you had to make to pursue a passion of music production, or in order to pursue a passion in music production, or even going towards the route of just putting yourself online? Because that takes a lot of courage, takes a lot of time, takes a lot of work, you know? So what are some sacrifices that you feel that you make, and maybe that you even have to continue making? Excuse me.
I feel like the biggest one is like, in order to stay consistent, you really gotta. The biggest one I feel like is a social life, bro. Cause it's like sometimes motherfuckers be like, "Yo, we gotta go to this place, that place. We want you to be there," and it's like, "Nah, bro, I gotta stream. Nah, bro, I gotta edit. I gotta do XYZ, bro." And it's like, it's like sometimes you might really want to go, but compared to where you want to be in a certain time frame, it's like, yo, I gotta be on my shit so I could really get to that place I want to go, compared to just going out for tonight, having fun for tonight.
I feel that, man. That is actually a big sacrifice, man. A lot of people care about that social life, and sometimes you gotta just take a little step back and take a moment.
Yeah, that was the hardest thing having to give up, bro.
Yeah. All right. So now I'm gonna ask a little bit about some, success, and I'm messing up my words, about some success and a little recognition on it. How does it feel to see an artist or a friend or even yourself create a song with your beat, maybe perform it, or even just take it on and be like, yo, like this is something I really like, and do you have a favorite project so far that you've sent out to somebody?
Yeah, high key.
For yourself.
Yeah, bro. Like, I want to say my biggest placement is a Be Love placement. I did that with Low Key Mally, you know him. Yeah. I sent him a loop. He did his thing, cooked that shit up, sent it off, and Be Love rapped on it, put out the song. Bruh, that shit. Honestly, just shit like that just makes up for all the rejections, all the loss, all the like late nights just making beats. Just like, bro, it's crazy. It's like the craziest rush of dopamine. And that's the shit I do it for, bro. And even another part, bro, like I remember I was in Plaque Boy Max's Discord, bro. One of my first days, like, I actually like showed up in that shit, right? I'm just typing, I'm talking with other people that are in the general channel. Just talking, I see some guy pop out. He's like, yo, is that TSAUVE? I'm like, how does this nigga know me? Cause for me, I'm just like, whoa, I do not have a presence online. Whoa. But then this nigga's like, oh, you produced that song with Be Love. I'm like, whoa, how do you, whoa. It's just like, that was my first time getting noticed for some shit I did. So I'm like, yo, bro, I'm smiling ear to ear behind that phone, bro. Just texting like, yo, thank you, good looks. You know, that shit really, that had me feeling on cloud nine, bro.
I can imagine. Well, damn, bro. Well, my next question was, has there been any moments where you felt like, damn, like this is really, like this is crazy, this is it, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm really living in this blessing that I was like thinking about, you know, before. You know, I guess that even kind of goes along with it. But have there been any other moments like that where you're just like, wow, you know, like the recognition from my work is actually, you know, like there, like people are actually like seeing the progress and the effort that I've put in.
Yeah, on the same placement too, actually. On the same placement too. Like when he first announced, when he first like previewed the song, like put a snippet out, Eli tagged me. He was like, oh shit, he previewed the song, he tagged me, Prod, me, and Tsuave, right? Mm-hmm. I reposted it and everybody from my high school seen it, so I'm like, at first I didn't even think nothing of it. But then I see people repost it. I see people DM me, congratulating me. I'm like, whoa, this is a lot. I feel like that's when it really hit me. Like, yo, this is some shit, bro. Like, you was really listening to this nigga like a year ago, and now you got a song with him.
Bro, that's big. That's major. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bro.
That's probably inspiring as hell, bro. You probably went home and were just like, you know what, I gotta look up some more. I'll make some more.
For sure, bro.
I know. You know what? Let's step away real quick from the music. Get on to the online presence of YouTube and everything that you're doing with Twitch and stuff. So when did you decide to start your Twitch channel and your YouTube channel? And how has it helped your career in music? Or how has it helped, you know, fuel your push into making music? Because you even said that you did that one beat making video with some people just recently, and that even plays a part into the things that you're doing. So, you know, when did you first start thinking about making YouTube, and then how do you feel like this has been helping you in your process?
I want to say YouTube's always been a thing in the back of my mind. Like even back when motherfuckers was making Minecraft videos, I was right there with them on my bootleg Minecraft, you know. That was a whole thing, bro. Like, even back then, I was over there on my shit. But, you know, things happen. I stopped uploading. Just dashed that to the side. Now come the producing shit happening, I'm already uploading beats on YouTube. I'm already making beats. So in the back of my head, I'm like, yo, what if I start doing like other forms of content on top of that? I tried streaming. At first, I didn't like it, if I'm being honest. At first, I didn't even like it. But I gave it a couple more tries. Eventually, I get addicted to this shit. Like, having a chat, being able to interact with people like live is like, yo, this shit really some gas, bro. Oh my god. And then it's like oh my god, I can't even explain the feeling. Just being able to interact, it feels like chilling with your niggas. I don't even. Yeah. That's the best I could explain it, bro. It's just like the best feeling. Yeah, it's an amazing feeling. Yeah, but now, at first I didn't even want to make music on stream because my workflow is just like, bro, whenever it comes time to make a beat or make music, I just get quiet, lock in. I probably won't say a word till this shit gets done. And it's been an uphill battle trying to, you know, fight that. But I feel like I'm getting better at it. Getting content out of it, doing the most I can. For real.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. Remember what I said, bro. When you up there, 1 million viewers, 1 million subscribers, 2 million subscribers, make sure you point them back to where, you know what I'm saying?
Nah, for sure. I got you, bro.
Shoot. That's interesting. You know, how do you balance creating content for YouTube and then producing, you know, beats for yourself? You know, like you said, your workflow involves, you know, kind of staying kind of quiet and working to yourself. So how do you balance that? Are there days you designate to do YouTube and Twitch? Days to do beat making, or do they like blend in with each other?
Yeah, I say I try my best to blend them as seamlessly as possible, because that also makes it as easy as possible to keep up with everything. Because it's like, yeah, Yeah, like the way I stream, or the way I want to stream, you could stream to just Twitch or just YouTube, but I try to do both at the same time. You know, yeah, multi-streaming. I stream to both YouTube and Twitch, so whenever I end stream, the whole video, the whole like entire 3-4 hour session is already up on YouTube for if anybody wants to look and see the whole VOD. It's right there. Then after that, I download it, chop it up maybe into 3 or 4 videos. I have 3 or 4 videos that I can, you know, play around with. Maybe a music segment for my main channel, couple reactions here, plug video here for my plug channel, upload those, get my clips from every video, I chop those up, throw those up on TikTok, and then on to the next stream.
Nice. Yeah. But I don't know, bro. Shoot, you making the YouTube streaming thing sound a little appealing, you know?
Yeah, the thing is, it's not hard. It's just a lot of work.
Yeah.
It's just a lot of work.
Righteous. Alright, just a couple more. I just got 4 more questions. You're taking your time, but 4 more. Now we're talking about kind of like in the industry of making music, you know, even on whatever level. What advice do you give to young producers trying to break into the industry today? Trying to like find their way and make their path. Somebody who's, you know, looking at that Beatpad Mini and like, should I start, you know, tapping on this, or should I put it away? What advice you got for people like that?
Bro, there's two pieces of advice I could give to people, bro. Is just start and keep going. Just start and keep going. Cause bro,
I heard that.
I wish I started way earlier than I did. Cause like I was watching the content. I was already like starting like on the path when I was like 12, 13, bro. I didn't start till I was 17. So imagine I started 4 years earlier. Like, bruh,
Damn.
Shit would be so much different. And keep going. Keep going. I can't stress how important that is, bro. Keep going. Because motherfucker, you could quit whole time you was destined to flip some shit around, get some crazy ass placement the next day, the day after you quit. Like, nah, you just gotta keep going, bro. No matter what.
Hey, bro, I'm mad inspirational, bro. I love that. Just start and keep going. Somebody should put that up somewhere. You know, just hang that.
This shit,
In your opinion, where? Bro, get that, make that your sign, your little thing.
Low
you know what I'm
key,
saying?
that might have to be the vibes.
Listen, bro, I ain't gonna say nothing, bro. Listen, that's all you. You feel me? That's all you. Alright, in your opinion, what separates a good producer from a great one? You know, I'm sure you've studied up on a lot of producers. I'm sure you have your favorite producers. You know, I'm sure that there's producers that you've met that you're like, oh, you know, this guy's okay. You know, this guy's good. And there's other producers like, yo, like, this guy's really doing this thing. So what do you think separates a good producer from a great one?
That's a great question. I feel like a good producer, they definitely know what they're doing. They could load up the piano roll, they could play in a melody, they could do whatever, right? A great producer, they have their own sound. Like, you could listen to a song, you could listen to a beat and go, oh, this person put their hands on this shit. They like, sometimes you could, like, bro, you could listen to, I don't know, any Kanye song, not even know Kanye was on it, be like, Kanye touched this. Like, just, I don't know, just for the time period, the way he has his own sound. Like, same thing with even Weezy and Gunna, bro. Like, you could listen to certain Gunna songs, be like, oh, Weezy definitely touched this. You could listen to some 21 songs, Metro was definitely making this beat.
Yeah, Metro definitely got his sound.
Like, I'm saying, bro, and then those are the producers that everybody wants to sound like, but I feel like don't nobody really want to carve their own lane, make their own sound, you know? But yeah, great producers, they all have their own sound, bro. Their own unique sound. Like Timbaland, bro, he had his hands in so many places, it's crazy.
Yeah. What do you think it takes to carve your own sound? I know a lot of these producers, Metro, Weezy, Timbaland. When I think of that, I think of like Pharrell. I know, like I feel like I could spot a Pharrell beat very easily, you know. But these people, they've had years of experience, you know, top-notch equipment, you know. But how do you think, you know, carving your own sound even sounds like in the beginning? You know, because it's probably very hard to even think about that or even coming up with that. What are your insights on that? You think?
Ooh, that honestly, that's a really hard question for me to answer because I'm on that journey too. Right now, I feel like I'm trying to, you know, carve my own lane, make my own sound. And shit, I wish I could give an answer because maybe then I'd be able to, you know, like fast track my way to the top if I could give an answer. But you know, I want to say if I had to guess, it would be just a lot of time knowing what you like, knowing what stands out, knowing what you like that's different, and then the creative mind to put all of that together.
Nice.
Yeah, and package it in a way that hasn't been done before.
Sorry about that. Alright, no, I agree. Shit, man. Listen, when you do carve that own lane, bro, make sure you trailblazing and put niggas behind you. You know what I'm saying? And people, but don't let them steal the Tsuave style. You know, so you gotta keep that on lock. You gotta make sure
Nah,
that
for sure. The sauce is getting locked up. The sauce is getting locked up.
Can't let them take it. Alright, man. My last two questions, bro. And this is talking about, you know, a little bit more personal, you know, but you know, your future and the things that, you know, pertain to your future. But what do you see yourself in a couple of years, 2 to 3, 4, 5 years? And is there any dream collaborations or goals that you want to achieve, you know, in the next coming years and even beyond?
So
loaded question.
Yeah, that's a lot. Ooh, well, ask the question again. It's multiple parts. I want to hit every single part of that.
I got you. What do you see yourself in about, you know, 2 to 5 years? And are there any dream collaborations or goals that you would like to have within those years or even beyond those years? Because everything takes time. Everything comes with time.
For sure. The next couple years. I want to say the next couple years, I definitely want to learn an instrument. Like, not only learn an instrument, because I know what I'm doing on the piano, but I want to get really good at an instrument. Like, I want to become a pianist. That's how good I want to be. Like, I want to really get good on an instrument. Because I feel like that's really what separates, you know, producers and, you know, beat makers.
Yeah.
I feel like that's part of it. I really want to learn piano. I really want to get more versed when it comes to working in a studio, like engineering. I want to get better at engineering because I've seen people do it and it doesn't seem that hard. It just takes a lot of experience to really get good at it. And I think I have the ear for it. It's just a whole lot of, you know, mixing, like slider moving effects, just a whole lot of shit. And collabs. Shit, to be honest, I feel like the only names I could really throw out, like people I would want to work with, like in general.
In general, you could even just be as big as you want. You know what I'm saying? You can make it even just outlandish. Shoot, you tell me you want to work with Tupac. You know what I'm saying? I'll take that.
Shit. All right. People I want to work with. I'd say just shit. No dick suck, no like glazing, but you know, I'd say Black Boy Max. That's
Yeah.
one. Yeah, he's definitely doing his own thing.
It's
Um,
popping right now.
yeah, shit. I've been tuned in for a while. I ain't gonna lie. My friend told me about him back in like 2022. I didn't even really start watching till like that. What, last year? Yeah, like last year when I found out.
I
Oh,
know he
this
was
nigga
up.
makes music. Yeah, I found out. Oh, this nigga make music. Now I'm in stream. You know, trying to steal some ideas for myself.
Yeah.
But hey, man, that's the game. Who else? Who else? I want to say I'm Dante maybe. I know he got a rap. He's a little bit of a rapper. He knows what he's doing when it comes to music.
But I remember I think when he was getting married, I can't remember, but I remember he put out a song once.
Yeah, I remember he put out a whole album. He put out a whole ass album. Me and some of my friends listened to it. He had a couple. He had a couple of songs on there. He definitely knows what he's doing. Shit. Other names? I mean Drake. Drake.
Yeah.
Like as everybody.
King Jersey.
Yeah, that like I ain't want to say the cop out answer though. Everybody's gonna say Drake.
Hey man, you get the bag. How you get that bag? Shit.
Word.
And honestly, Drake, having Drake on one of your beats is like, that's legendary, low key.
Yeah, that's like you fucking made it.
Yeah. Man, I'm not gonna lie with you. All right, my last question. A powerful question, you know. Remember, this channel is for the love of. Right now, we honoring Tommy. We honoring my boy Tsuave. My bad for putting your government out there. My editor said that.
Nah, you good, bro. You good, bro.
We honoring the boy Tsuave, you know. So this is for the love of Tsuave. And so my last question: if there's one legacy you'd like to leave as a producer, what would it be?
Oof, bro. I wanna change the game, bro. I wanna change the game, bro. It might sound corny. It might sound, it might sound crazy, but bro, I wanna change this shit, bro. Like as it stands, being a producer is a super thankless job. The only motherfuckers you see is the ones all the way at the top. Maybe some people want to keep it that way, but nah, bro. It feels like being a producer isn't really, you know, it's not really looked at, cause you know rappers they're the ones you see with the chains, the cars, you know. And I'm not saying producers need to have that, but producers need their respect. It's like it's crazy. It's crazy how like they're the faces of this shit and motherfuckers don't even really get a say in what even happens.
Yeah. Because there was something I started realizing recently. A lot of times you see online when there's a good song from a rapper and they sample something that's really cool, or they have like these little intricacies, they'll always be like, oh, look at this Lil Wayne song and look at the sample he got, and I'll be thinking in my brain like, ain't that the producer that was probably like picking this out and like doing all these little things and stuff like that? There's sometimes where the rapper just comes in and just raps.
Exactly. Especially now where most people are just sending shit out. And like, you know, the engineer and the rapper are just in the studio that day going through the Google Drive of like 1,000 beats. It's like, yo, where's the respect for the producer? Most people don't, like, a lot of producers don't even get credited on their songs. It's like, yo, like, where's the respect, bro? It's like,
that respect.
Yeah, that shit.
Would you say producers are the backbone of hip hop, low key?
Without a doubt in my mind, without a doubt in my mind, bro. Cause like if it wasn't for a producer, everybody would still be rapping on fucking, I don't even know. Nobody wouldn't even be rapping, bro. We would just be relying on DJs to cut shit up. And then that's it. Word.
Man, I completely agree with you, man. Like before, when I was just only trying to do like rapping and stuff like that, I had that mindset. The moment I actually started trying to do beat making and everything, I started realizing how honestly hard it was to make like a good beat. You can make an okay beat, but it's hard to make a good beat. And then my friend, my boy Red Eye, shout out Red Eye, he produces too, and when I would watch him do all the producing and working, and I would just be there in the studio, I just like lay down a verse, and I just be standing there just watching him just do all the crazy stuff. In my head, I'm just like, dang, like y'all be working, like working for real, you know. So the respect honestly got to be there, you know. The admiration honestly got to be there. And you're right, like y'all don't got to be the ones with the flashy chains and all this stuff, but like be held to the same standard, the same quality of there, because hey, you know, we can rap on a lot of things, but like a rapper can say really anything on a beat and it can really sound good. But if that beat's not banging, if the production is not good, if the quality is not there, you know, if those little intricacies that be making people be like, oh, you heard that little bell, that ding, you know, go back, go back. If that's not there, people not gonna listen to it. Even in the old days, you know, like jazz singers and stuff like that, you know, we love the voices that the jazz people gave, but if those instrumentalists were doing their thing time and time again, I mean, who would be coming to listen for real? So I agree with you fully on that, like 100%. And I'm glad that your legacy is to change the game, you know, really, you know, change the things that are there, you know, the way that people view producers, the way that people view the music, and even implement your own style into that. Like I said, Tsuave, when that joint happens, bro, please, you know, make sure that you letting them know I was the one who did it. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? You gotta let them know.
For sure, bro. That's a mandatory. That's mandatory.
Oh, hell yeah. But, you know, I really appreciate this interview, man. Like, thank you for giving me your time. I know I probably took some time out of your day, you know, but if there's anything else you gotta say, you even want to say, if you even just want to talk about anything, bro, like, I'm opening the floor to you right now. Like, go at it, you know.
Shit. Well, first and foremost, thank you for everything. Like, thank you for even having me on, because it's like, yeah, you motherfuckers rarely get to talk about this shit with anybody else. So it's like, yo, even giving me the avenue to talk about this is like, it's really cathartic, bro. Like, so thank you for that. Yeah. Beyond that, shit. How you doing, bro? Cause I know you a big boy now. You graduated, did all that shit.
Yeah, I'm trying. I'm working. You know, I've been talking to a couple of people. You know, looking for internships, looking for jobs. You know, I've been, like I said, I've been trying to make a little music here and there. My laptop right now is out of commission, so I haven't been able to do all that. But I'm actually working on an album, a mixtape. Actually, let me rephrase that, mixtape. When we call it 3 Shades of Green. It's talking about the struggles of getting money in America. You know what I'm saying? All this type of things. And I've been good. I've been trying to keep my mental focus. I've been trying to work on myself. Like you said, bro, after college, I'm not gonna lie, I was not prepared. I was not prepared at all. I was not prepared, you know, to wake up every day and realize, like, you know how, like, after high school, you get to college and like, oh, I got freedom.
Yeah.
I got freedom now. And it's beautiful, but it's also very scary, because every day I'm realizing, like, I gotta really wake up and like take my life and be in charge and stuff like that. So I'm just now, like, I graduated in May. It's May 2024, January 2025. I'm just now getting everything rolling and getting everything in control, you know, because I ain't really giving myself that time. But I'm also realizing that I can do what I want, man. So like this architecture stuff, you know, remember my thesis, architecture and hip hop? I'm still working on that. I'm still pushing that. I'm actually coming out with a new design for that. I'm changing up from Wu-Tang to make it more hip hop central, to the point where the beat pad, I'm actually utilizing the beat pad as like my main idea for it. I'm gonna show you a little drawing real quick. You know how like the beat pad has all of the little buttons, you know, trying to make these into rooms and stuff like that. And then trying to see what I can do with it in order to make it, you know, something substantial, you know, trying to make a building out of that. But I'm still going hard with the hip hop architecture. I think that's just gonna be my thing. I don't care what firm I end up, that's what I'm pushing. Hip hop and architecture, you know, get the minority out there, you know what I'm saying? Let people know the real is here.
Shit.
Hell yeah. But I've been good, you know, and like I said, I've been trying to do these interviews. I've been slacking a little bit, but I'm really grateful that you accepted to do this with me, man. I remember when I first wrote my list of people, you were one of the top names I had, so I knew I had to ask you really quick and really fast. I didn't know if you were gonna go back to school, be busy, all this stuff. I was like, I just need to get him on here. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
bro.
I'm good.
For sure.
But thank you, man. Thanks for asking. That's crazy. You asking me the questions now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bro. If anything, bro, you could hit me. You could call me. Anything. You need anything, let me know, bro. For sure.
I might hop on one of your streams one of these days. Say something. You feel me?
Word. Let me know. I'm always looking for collabs. Always.
I got you. I think my dream collab right now is Tsuave. You feel me?
Hey, bro, we gonna make that happen. We gonna make that happen.
Yeah, but let me address these people, man. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for coming out. You know what I'm saying? My boy Tsuave giving us this beautiful interview. Some great insight. Tsuave, if you want to say anything to the people, you know what I'm saying, before we close out, unless you.
Hey, love y'all boys. Keep being awesome. Keep being you. That's what makes a difference in the world. Follow me, Twitch, T_Suave_, same as my Instagram. YouTube, TSAUVE Live, or produced by TSAUVE. Make your pick, music, live, whatever you want. I'm down for all the bullshit. Hey, love y'all boys.
Hey,
Peace.
yeah. Love it, man. This has been For the Love Of. We giving For the Love Of. What's your name?
TSAUVE.
Tsuave, man. And, you see us with another one. I'm out. Have a good one, baby.
Peace.